We're on episode 10?
9.
9.
I don't know. I'm apparently not seeing what I'm supposed to be looking at here. Ah, there it is.
It's, let me get my, my talking on. Bark, 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 squawk.
You got the thing on.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Well, yeah. I'm going to be sitting in a bird.
Yep.
So, bark.
You guys hear me, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Little response, please. I'm asking the question.
Well, that's because I was waiting a few more seconds because it takes a few seconds.
Oh. Yeah,
Where-
you can hear me on PlayStation, and it takes a few to go into the other game.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds and devices. Let's change that. That. So I can hear you guys and not an echo. Oh, God. Took me a half a second, but no. 15 seconds behind.
Yeah, I hate the echoes. Yeah, sorry I left that party so abruptly last night.
Yeah, that's okay, man.
Well, we had a feeling it's because I mentioned the word stash.
Yeah, I didn't know he was there because I have him muted still from the last time we spoke.
No. Sarah was talking to him on my phone.
Oh. Everybody was yelling, "Hi, Stash." I thought he was in the party.
Nope.
I was like, boom, I got out. I'm going to play my game. Fuck all y'all. Stash. Well, I don't know. I should get over that, but
Give it time.
he just irritates the shit out of me, man.
You should get over it a little bit, but
It's a
I don't know.
chemistry. It's a chemistry thing.
He's the kind of guy that would have cost my guys their lives. You know what I mean? He's the kind of guy, I can just sense it about his being that he would half-step something or forget to do something, or you know what I mean? Something would be caused by him.
then you have me here. It's like, all right, now where is our... Wait, someone wake him up? I thought it was your job.
What do you mean it was my job? I thought it was your job.
I ain't waking him up.
In tears because he can't wake me up.
Oh, no, I guarantee you they could wake you up. The sensation of falling will wake you up every time. That man will flip your rack.
Again, it is a hit. It's like I'm the lightest sleeper on Earth, or I'm in like a coma.
Yeah. I learned to be a light sleeper, but I can also force myself to sleep deeper than that. Raven tells me there are times when she could shoot a gun in the living room, I probably wouldn't wake up. And then there are times when she just says my name and I come up swinging.
Right.
But nobody touches me in my sleep.
Right. Now without a 10-foot pole.
No. I had me some nasty dreams.
That happens.
Yeah, Raven's mom, I had her in a headlock one night. I woke up, had her in a headlock, and after that, she slept on the couch. Or I'd sleep on the couch. It was safer.
Right. Yeah, that's part of life, unfortunately.
No, that's part of PTSD. And it's a direct result of fighting an oil war.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I was getting towards, because I don't want to say it's a common thing, but it's a thing that does develop.
No,
with where you guys.
Unfortunately, it is a very common thing.
Okay. Well, I can't.
Sadly enough, it is a common thing, dude.
Right.
Very few people that serve in combat are not diagnosed with PTSD.
Right. Well, I'm
You
just
know?
saying that because I never served. So I can't say whether or not it is or isn't common. You can, absolutely. But for me, it's like, eh, nah, not really. And I don't want to overjudge or miss.
No, they've got numbers online about it and stuff though.
No.
I think it's like 80% or 85% of all soldiers that come back from combat have PTSD,
Oh.
and they only started diagnosing this stuff in the last decade. Well, think about all them poor soldiers that came back from Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And because that was a horrible war, that was a terrifying war. I mean, you could be sitting in a place for 2 days, and the bush you've been leaning up against suddenly cuts your throat and runs back off to his base to tell him how many of you are and where you're at and start dropping mortars on you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It would have been terrifying to be trying to fight those little people on their home court with the home court advantage. No wonder
Right.
those crazy soldiers were burning down entire villages. Better safe than sorry.
It is a thing.
We let them live once. We let them all live, and these guys came out of a basement and started shooting us. You know what? We're just going to burn everything scorched earth. We're going to figure out, and we're going to start over with monkeys.
Right. Um. Okay. If you want to go ahead and roll for initiative while we're waiting for Alec.
All right. No, I'm a big supporter of vets, man.
Same here.
I
I just can't say
the
that.
10 I rolled, I got a 19.
19. Nice.
I'm back.
All right.
Little Sophia opened the gates. Dogs got out.
Hopefully not the gates of hell.
The gates to our backyard that leads to our front yard. That's not gated.
Whoops.
So puppy's in danger.
Yep.
Essentially.
Those dogs got to be getting big, man. They must be about. Are they about the size of my dogs yet? Height, I mean.
Duck is not Dora.
Right. Let's see here. Artillery, can I get an initiative roll from you?
35.
I beg your pardon.
17.
Better.
More
Alright.
believable.
Right.
I'm sorry. I have, like a 73 dex.
Keep that up. I'll go back to first edition where you're rolling D6s for initiative.
Ooh. Then can I
And you
change
just
my...
take turns.
Then I'll change my dinosaur to a wyvern.
Right.
Make a DC 24 check. Okay, I failed. Alright, you died. Here's your character sheet. Make a new one.
Next! Kratos number 339. Dang nabbit.
What? Another dragon in the region? You better go. They don't like wyverns. They hate their wicked little stingy-tailed cousins.
Right. Okay. Cold beer, if you want to introduce your character a little bit.
All right. I'm a mercenary named Ordan Mittel.
Stas.
What?
Hello.
Oh, Marcus just got here.
See, Ordan Mateo.
But, yeah, and I'm on like a bunch of posters around town for slaying a pit fiend in the arena. Pretty famous. Bards are talking about me right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and I turn into a were-tiger.
Okay. Artillery. Well then. Marcus, if you want to roll for initiative for me.
All right. I 14.
14? Alright.
I rolled a 10, and I still beat both y'all.
Oh, right. I forgot to add in initiative bonus.
I mean, that could play a factor.
Yeah. Sorry, just got back from birthday dinner.
No worries. So 14 plus your initiative?
Yep. 3, so 17.
Same as Alec.
I still beat you. I don't know what I did. Oh, the initiative bonus I get from being a were-tigers in there.
Yeah. Then you also got the feed on top of it.
Right. And I got a dexterity of 19.
Yeah, that'll do it. Alright, so Marcus, if you want to introduce your character.
Alright. Character is Cause. Recently just had my butt handed to me in the arena.
You
A
weren't
rather
like
well-dressed
shape-changed
fellow.
Tiffany, were you?
No. A rather well-dressed fellow. And honestly, I forget where we're at currently. Last I knew we were still on the boats.
You guys had made it to the Kingdom of Zamor.
Ah. And after getting a rather plentiful bounty on our way to Zabor, we have now arrived.
Okay.
I got actually this morning for it too. Going out by yourself before everything
There you go.
started.
Let me just double check on this part. And as we're waiting for Alec for a little bit.
At least I don't have to feel too guilty.
Right.
I thought you were incapable of remorse, Marcus.
Well, geez, having to call me out on that one, huh? Well, we're waiting. Oh, go
You
ahead.
gotta come over and play with my new shotgun one time.
I have.
No. That was the stagecoach gun. I got a TAC
No.
12, dude. I got a bolt.
Yeah,
You fired it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did. I'm sorry. I forgot you were over here that one day for.
A short period until work called.
Right.
As it does, whatnot.
My line of work.
Just trying to draw you guys in to come visit me.
I mean to be fair, once I get my year in here, I'm probably gonna try getting my CDLA.
I got my car pretty well fixed. The only thing I got to change on that thing now is the shocks on it. So, woohoo!
I just got my headlights and taillights for my truck today.
Woohoo!
I've already started putting the wiring harness in. I upgraded to LED headlights and LED taillights.
That's good.
Well, I like to be able to see.
Yeah.
Plus, the headlights I bought have the blinkers built into them, so that because the blinkers used to be in the bumper, and that truck doesn't have a bumper anymore.
Yeah,
They took it off to mount a plow on it and lost track of it.
Yeah, I will say I actually drove past your house a couple of nights ago.
Oh yeah?
Or mornings ago, however you want to look at it. I had a pickup call because they hit a raccoon in St. Louis at 2 a.m.
Hit a raccoon and it did enough damage they hit a wrecker?
Yep. Destroyed their radiator.
How big was this raccoon?
It makes me
don't know.
wonder, was it a dire raccoon?
Was it still there when you got there?
Nope.
You sure it wasn't a mailbox-shaped raccoon?
Hey, I just
Maybe
got
they-
called out there at 2 a.m. to go pick up a vehicle.
Yeah, I think maybe a mailbox went through it, and they didn't call you until it started blowing steam out the hole.
But in seriousness, there was no damage to the vehicle's body on the outside, so
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense.
It hit it, and it went up.
It jumped in the air, did a perfect pirouette, and went hands to tail through the fucking radiator. Right into the fan.
With the whole swan.
it's like if we threw Alex's character in a pit of enemies.
Yeah.
All right, Alec, go ahead and introduce your character. You're the last one now.
We, like I just was there from the get-go.
Thanks. Was it more or less, or...
More of the same.
Oh my god, child. She's throwing a tantrum, by the way.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
Not really.
She's throwing a fit?
Yeah.
You know how we stopped my oldest daughter from doing that? Every time she did it, we laughed and laughed. She stopped, and if she tried to do it out in public, I just kept walking. Alright, you do your thing. I got stuff to do. And walk around the corner in one of the aisles, and she'd be up on her feet chasing me. Don't leave me alone. I'm doing this for you to see. You can't go away. Where are you going? Come back.
So how's the drywall coming?
It's a coming. Alec,
doing
introductions to your character?
I was just waiting. I was being polite.
Will it go right
the,
ahead?
The funny little blue, I don't know, 6-inch tall creature. Are they 6 inches?
I believe so. They are considered tiny.
A pixie?
No.
No, I think he's a mite. What happened to the big guy?
Oh yeah, you disappeared.
The hell? Who is this thing?
We haven't-
I'm gonna be sitting in that crater, probably as a bird, picking at the ground.
Currently, your character would actually be at Neferon's main base, for Zealot's main base, getting ready to be teleported to the rest of the group.
Oh, I would be?
No, Alec's character would be.
Oh, okay.
So, I believe your size would be about 6 inches. If not, we'll correct that. But go ahead and do a little more description or introduction.
What? I'm an imp. Leafy bee. In fact, I am probably the most bullshitted imp out there. Because, alas, the roguey me is an inquisitor.
Oh my goodness. And your character's name?
So are we going with Trixie?
That's up to you, dude. It's your character.
Otherwise, it's going to take me a minute.
Casper. Why is he blue? Imps aren't blue.
It's not painted. It's primed.
Gotcha.
Get the
Well, at least we know it'll last.
He'll be able to tell. Which one are you again? The very tiny one.
I'm going to be doing a lot of painting here in the near future.
Nice.
I need to start getting these airbrushes out and using them.
Cool. All right. So far for right now, we'll till you figure it out. All right. Last time you guys had left off, accordingly, whatnot, to where there was a means of leaving Restock Island, making your way, finding a means of what has transpired accordance to a domino effect with the succubus of the group. To which, after making means and collecting much, and an editing of my book for that, you guys continued your way accordingly, fought a thing of harpies, and successfully made it to the kingdom of Zamor, the coast of Zamor. Upon traveling there, you guys had made it to where you bought an estate, you decorated it, you did all sorts of stuff, plenty of role-playing in regards to that. And during the evening, somebody among the group chose to wander accordingly, to meet with a particular fellow.
He chose poorly in a circumstance that was pretty unavoidable for health.
With a scenario that happened accordingly, whatnot, to where one of our players decided to go self-destruct mode and become a nuclear bomb, leaving but only a crater within the town square.
And how much of town?
It only took out like a 20-foot radius.
It took out the fountain in the middle of the thing. That poor priceless artifact. Vanished.
Dang it, now we're going to have to pay to fix that.
Well, I mean, no one else was around to see it, so all of a sudden there was just a big boom from a fireball. You wake up accordingly, to which we're going to start with, for now, Trixie, until you figure out a name that you prefer, whatnot. In the Kingdom of Neperon, where Zealot's main quarters are. Zealot speaks with you in regards of that you are going to be teleported just on the outskirts of the... Actually, it's going to be within the town, because there is a temple there that has a magic circle that is in league with him.
Nita.
Yes.
They're
yes,
part of a network.
yes. You make your way accordingly and find yourself in a chamber of a magic circle. Upon his arrival, why is there a huge wind? Okay, it's gone. Never mind. Entering into this chamber, you see the means of a magic circle. It light up accordingly before you're able to enter, to which you do see a female, more like a tavern wench, with long, dark brunette hair. What do you do?
I've been teleported and I see that.
You have not been teleported. The teleportation circle has activated, to which you see a person right there coming from.
Ah,
You do hear Zealot as goes, "Ah, Tashka. You've made your way back accordingly, I see. Do you do anything?"
So what? Me and Marcus saw the brunette tavern wench.
No. You're currently in Zamor. I'm getting
Okay.
Alec
Sorry.
over there. No worries.
oh god. I fucking love David generators. I'm sorry. Ready?
Hmm.
Five-fingered Marcus.
Hmm.
That's one of the names I came up with.
Oh,
That's a bandit name.
lovely. Do you do anything?
No.
No. Tashka would respond in kind, to which you do see her skin begin to have a wave effect as it turns from a silk-like skin to a scale skin. From what you can tell as a Yanti breed. To which she tells you, yes, with the means. We have gained a few and lost a few. Unfortunately, thanks to a means of a particular paladin interfering with my work, I was only able to gain 20 members. Originally was 24, but had lost 4 in the events. But I await further orders accordingly. To which Zealot tells her that he will give her orders on the later note, but for the meantime, he has yet to send you, Trixie. To which he tells you he will look into the matter in regards of it. That may be a potential target that you may have to fight on the later note, but he will let you know when that time comes, if it's you or somebody else. But for the meantime, he's got a job that requires you to find a particular dryad. In accordance to Myriad and her interference, in regards of sending a particular member to take out one of our own, you being Pacific. He's looking to, in regards of, interfere with her. So, the job that you are assigned to is find the Dryad and bring her to him. Preferably alive, but dead is also understandable. Any response?
Perfect. That would be the easiest, but we can try.
Appreciate it. Go ahead and step into the circle.
I'm gonna step into that circle.
Alright, lights up. You can feel what seems like a gravity that kind of lightens up for you, and it, from what you can tell from these stone walls, turns into a more of a bluish hue of stone. Well, it's all bricks accordingly, but different rooming. Making your way out, you find it to be the temple. You're not sure of which temple, because you would need to roll for a history if you're interested.
No.
You make your way out accordingly.
I'm gonna strut my stuff as a bird.
Yep. Alrighty. So with the means of that, and from looking around whatnot, you could see a fountain off into the distance, and off a little bit to the side, a means of a crowd that's looking at a crater.
Fly over there and check it out.
As far as you can tell, whatnot, it is a crater. There's means of spats of blood here and there in all sorts of different directions. But you don't see no corpse. Meanwhile, the sunrise has come up accordingly to you guys. You do hear a means of a crowd that's making its way. So what are you, Ordan, and Kaz doing?
What time?
What
Early
were
in the
we
morning.
doing? We're like at an inn or something, or
You guys had, I believe, bought an inn because it was going to take the day to put in this furniture and stuff like that because they were making it right outside your home. So you chose to
Right.
use the inn. So, with the means whatnot, it is early morning for you guys. You all rise from your slumber, to which there is a means of what sounds like a crowd that's going maybe towards the town square?
I got a roll. Yep, my character does not give two craps. He's going back to sleep.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
They opened the basket. What year is this? Oh. Oh, God.
I'm more of a night person, so I'm gonna go check it out.
Okay. Alright. You make your way accordingly to where you see a means of a gathering of people, whatnot. Do you want to push through?
Oh yeah.
Alright. You find yourself what looks to be a means of a crater. 20-foot sphere, from what you can tell, with your mercenary background. Almost like somebody cast a fireball, but at the same time, fireballs don't usually leave a crater.
Then it was a sphere of annihilation.
Very well possible. As for you, Alec, you can see a black-haired figure with 2 scimitars.
Yep. Let me just pull out my smartphone here. Is this the guy I'm looking for? Nope. Picture don't match.
See the text box, whatnot, ... Yes. Oh my gosh. What have you done? Alright, so what are we doing now?
That's the one I'm looking for?
That's one. That's for a means of partners.
I'm kind of glancing around, seeing if there's like a powerful mage somewhere or something threatening the town.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Somebody would have had to have done this.
Right?
Wow. I think I actually am good at this too. 25.
Ooh, nice. As far as you can tell from looking about, whatnot, you don't see a means of a could be a means of a cause, whatnot, but from looking at within the stone or within the sphere part and a little bit outside, because some of the people are actually standing on it, you could see spats of blood all over the place, almost like maybe somebody exploded from the inside out.
Gross.
But you do hear a means to
Okay.
where you do hear a means to where some people are talking off to the side. It's like, hey, did you hear about that body that was found nearby? It's like, yeah, he was pretty torn up. It's like, yeah, I heard he survived. Really?
A victim of the blast?
Possibly.
Did he like lose an arm or something? I mean,
You want to try talking with him?
yeah, I think I'm gonna. Where's this survivor at? Maybe he saw who did this.
You see that both of them, whatnot, are pointing at the temple, and so they say it's in the. He's currently being cared for in the temple of Lewin.
Why has it always got to be a temple?
Healers?
Fine.
I mean, it wouldn't work too well if it was just a stable. It's a bit of a
Why?
shitty place to meet up.
A
Well-
stable would make an excellent field hospital.
Yeah, it keeps them in stable conditions.
See? It's a stable environment.
Yeah, but the rooms
Wow.
are just in shitty disarray.
Not
That-
always.
You know what? That's a bunch of manure.
Could have been an inn. You know, someplace that serves alcohol. But no.
Hey guys, hey, let's focus here. You're
So
welcome.
what would you like to do? Go over there or not?
Yeah, I'm going to talk to the survivor.
All right. From what you can tell, you see a means of a person with, at this time, whatnot. He's not wearing clothes, but there is a means to where there's clothes off to the other side. He is in bed. He's got like a robe on him. And from the clothes that you can see, they are just torn to shreds, and you can see all sorts of burn marks. He is currently unconscious with all sorts of
Knock it
bandages.
off.
I'm gonna hop at that window.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Sorry, I had to yell at a dog real quick.
No worries. So as far as you can
Alright.
tell, this person, you can't even tell what race it is, whatnot, because this person is just completely bandaged. It's like a mummification type of deal. That bandaged.
You got somebody sitting here tending him?
Yes, he does. What looks
Has
to be a
has he
means of
said anything?
Oh,
I'm asking the guy. Has he said anything?
There's been a little bit of a words. Just a few. We have reason to believe that this might be an uncertain entirely whether it could be a paladin or it could be a cleric of Myriad, but or maybe just a simple believer, worshipper.
Oh, the victim here?
Yeah.
Oh, you must, because you found a holy symbol on him or something?
Mm-hmm. To which he does pull it out from under the rags, essentially, and presents you what looks to be a means of Myriad's holy symbol.
And you said he was saying something?
It was in regards of for the world, for Myriad.
Okay. Now I'm going to need a refresher on who Myriad is.
Myriad is the goddess of nature.
Okay. I mean, the guy's unconscious right now, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's probably not going to want to answer any questions right now.
Currently, right now, he's with how racked his body was, whatnot. I wouldn't even expect him up for the next few days.
Where are the healers here?
They've done the best that they can, whatnot. But
What, they've no magical means?
Oh no, we do have magical means, but for some reason something has gone awry to where we cannot restore him completely. It's almost like he's got an advanced form of curse or something. So far from what we can tell, he is recovering, but it's a very slow pace.
You know that noise a kookaburra makes? That sounds like it's laughing at people.
some before the crab legs get cold.
All right. So,
That's
Not
exactly
too-
what I'm doing.
oh,
Okay.
he's cackling in the distance.
Right,
No.
right at the window.
Now, do I know who this guy is, or he just looks like a bird and laughing like a kookaburra?
Looks like a bird laughing like a kookaburra.
Looks like a bird, laughing like a bird.
I don't think this bird is like hitting its stomach or anything, laughing that hard.
No, it's not rolling over. It's not like the cliche Tom and Jerry stuff.
All right. Like I said, I don't see any more information I can get here. So
Right.
I was thinking if a cleric could do something for him, I'd hire a cleric. But
As far as we could tell,
if they already
there's-
tried that,
Yeah, maybe a bishop could possibly do something, but he's currently away up into the mountains, speaking with the monks.
well, I've done what I can here. If he wakes up and is able to talk, come find me.
Sure.
You said it was a girl, right?
Yes, this is a female.
Yeah, I'll toss her a platinum piece.
She tells you she appreciates it, and asks, "Are you a friend of his, or?"
No, I'm just really curious what happened. I'm interested in things like this because of the power involved.
Okay. Well, if he stirs up accordingly, whatnot, I will relay information to you.
Thank you. Alright, and I'm just gonna go back to the inn. I'm not having any fun looking at that hole.
All right. Trixie, what are you doing?
She the only one in that room?
Yeah. To which she does notice you because, well, someone decided to laugh.
Is the window like barred?
No, the windows are closed.
I'll be right back.
Sure.
I'm just gonna hop down.
Oh, fly away, you mean?
Yeah, to an extent.
Okay. And do what?
Debate.
Okay. What about you, Marcus? A little bit of time has gone by accordingly.
I'd probably finally wake up because it's like,
You do hear knocking on your door.
they had to wake me up already.
Yeah, there is a knocking onto your door.
The Raven. Nevermore.
Do I sense anything outside the door in terms of malice or anything?
No. Anticipation.
What'd I miss?
I'd get dressed. 1 minute. Go forward to the door. And open it up.
You see the two little ones. One to which is holding a means of a stick and tells you that she found this.
Okay, looks at the stick, I guess.
From what you can tell, it definitely looks like a genuine staff.
I don't know if I have detect magic. I do not believe I do. Well, I guess I can always try something with it. So, as to kind of, I don't know if it'll work or not, but I'm gonna try it. Well, then let's tidy up this room. Uses prestidigitation on the room,
Okay.
trying to use the staff as a medium.
It works. You're able to use it as an arcane focus.
Well, then I would... So I hand it back to her and say, "This staff will serve you well. And how about you?" Talking to the other one.
The other one tells you, it's like, I haven't found anything. The other one speaks up, yes, you did. Which
Oh,
there was a
why
response.
don't you show me?
You see him as he pulls out two things. One being a dagger, and another one being a pair of gloves. Leathery gloves.
May I see it?
He passes it to you.
Looks it up and down.
Which ones?
Does
The
it-
gloves or the dagger?
Well, I'm gonna start with the dagger.
Dagger has a bit of a curve on it, almost like a Persian dagger.
Yeah. But does it look well made, or...
Looks nice. It's got an interesting craft to it.
Unfortunately, with that I'm not too knowledgeable. And what about the gloves?
Gloves look nice, thick, and fairly new.
Where did you happen to come by these?
There's a leather worker out just barely outside of town.
And did you purchase them?
Yes. You see the other one stomps the foot. Ah! No!
Starts rubbing head. I really got into it this time. Okay. Out of character right now because I'm having a hard time figuring on this.
What's your
Because unfortunately I'm a bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not trying to be a bad guy.
Okay.
So now I'm trying to figure out on how, in terms of parentaling, to do this.
Right.
I mean, I'd raise nieces and nephews, but that's different.
Best judgment call.
Alright, back in character. Well, then I guess you're gonna have to work extra hard on learning how to use those. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to tell the person what you did.
You see a bit of a shock with a means of a little bit of also disappointment, but understanding at the same time.
Because unfortunately, these two characters, these two were just slaves, so it's not like they have the social skills.
Mm-hmm.
But as a form... Oh, go ahead.
To which for them, whatnot, they're expecting a means of a possible beating because slaves.
Yeah.
And they're not getting that type of response. So there's a shock.
They're going to get... There's a different one that's going to go on. But as for terms of punishment, you will see soon enough. I would eventually, at some point in that day, make a note of talking to their teacher and tell them to put extra work on that child.
Oof. Okay. To which would be done. Alright. Ordan, you make your way back to the inn easily enough at this time. What are you looking to do? Cold beer?
Isn't it like
There you go.
the middle of the night?
No, it's actually the beginning of the day.
Oh, well then I guess breakfast and coffee.
All right.
I was just sitting here trying to straighten out my spells and got distracted.
Right. No worries. No worries. To which the waiter tells you that we have a new dish that we're currently trying. We're considering it our special for the day.
Okay.
Called Egg and Ash.
Ash.
Egg and Ash.
Yeah, dude. I got the egg part. I understand that in a meal.
Be back.
Okay.
I'm not some kind of demon or dragon that eats ash. So.
Right. They call it simply just that, but in all actuality, it's egg and hash in a sandwich.
Oh, wonderful. I'll take one. I'll take two.
All right. Let's see. That's 5 silver pieces for one, so...
A whole gold piece.
Yep. Alrighty. So with that in mind... as far as you can tell, whatnot, after a little bit of time, you do get your food, and it's expected. It's a little odd, but still convenient with the toast being toasted and everything. From looking on the inside, the egg is actually rounded with no center part, but the yolk is still in there. And on the inside of the ring is the hash.
Okay.
So you made an Egg McMuffin?
Sort of. Really big one.
Kaz, you make your way down accordingly, to which you can see the means of Ordan finishing up his first sandwich.
Hello.
Sup?
So, did you go and check out what that ruckus was about earlier?
I don't have a lot of information yet. It sure looks like there was like a sphere of annihilation just took out a whole section of the center of town. And probably some people with it, because there were like bits of blood and stuff everywhere.
Well, at least it wasn't us this time.
Is No Name still asleep?
I honestly don't know.
I can't remember the last time I saw him. It was last night.
It'd be last night before you guys went to bed, whatnot. To which he said he'd return.
As you can see, visible stress appearing on his face. I'll go check on him.
kind of our meat shield.
Okay.
In my head, I have a bad feeling about this.
Alright. What are you looking to do then?
Goes up to check it out, or to knock on his door, see if he gets up.
Did he go in and get a room with you guys?
I do believe so.
I don't believe so.
I don't remember what he did. Well, I know he left or something right around the time we were.
I believe he had a room, I just think he left.
From
Before.
what I can remember, it was a case to where you guys were hanging around your house, giving orders accordingly to the design of your place, your estate, to which should be almost finished. When you guys decided to go to the inn to rest, whatnot, he said he'll catch you later. Because it was around nighttime during that part.
But we probably would have gotten him a room in anticipation for him.
Alright, with that in mind, whatnot, you probably would have been told, or the room he would be stationed with would be room number 2.
So, go up to room number 2.
No response.
Alright. Sorry.
You're okay.
Knocks once more.
You wait a good, maybe 5 minutes. No response again.
Opens door.
The door is barren to looks like maybe nobody even slept here. It's nice and clean.
Definitely not him.
Also, I found my little dinosaur.
Awesome.
Alright. Go downstairs.
Mm-hmm.
He was not in his room looking at Alan.
Or Dan.
Yeah.
Finish off my sandwiches.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
Doesn't.
it seems like he's a pretty memorable guy. It seems like if anybody saw him, we'd be able to find him.
Well, I'm having a feeling that that crater was something of his doing.
Who do you think he blew up?
That I have no clue.
Is that window open yet?
No.
Can it be opened?
No, it can be opened from the inside.
Lame.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna snoop around until I find like a mouse hole.
Okay, go ahead and do a perception check.
There it is. 21.
21. Fairly certain you can't find a mouse hole on 2 of the sides, as much as you search.
Alright, I'll check the 2 other sides when I get the turn to.
Yep.
So, as a
Back.
question on this. Oh, go ahead, Dad.
No, go for it. I was going to bring it back to you.
Are the 2 twins still here?
Yes.
Or the set up twins?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've never actually run into how to say that in real life. Looks at what Orden had ordered. Orders them
Remains
to
of
it.
what looks like maybe eggs and bread Well, maybe hash too.
Well, there's an easy way to get around that. Just say, need 2 of what he ordered.
There you go. That'll be a gold piece. Total.
Flick some a gold piece.
Alrighty. 2 orders of egg and ash.
It's not as bad as it sounds.
Hands them to the kids and tells them, once you finish this, I want you to go back to the manor and do your work. I have work I gotta do today, so I will not be around.
Okay. Alright.
As he waits for Orden.
Yeah, I'm set. I'm ready.
Oh,
Not
let's
the
go
plan.
see if our troublemaker's the reason for this first.
I just gotta say, why? To the comments.
To what?
Why does the queen in the game of chess has more moves than the king?
Because the queen is a secret rogue waiting to
She had a
strike.
better lawyer in the divorce.
Probably.
Yeah, I get them things to pop up on my TV.
No worries. So,
Ow.
with the
I'm
names,
looking for the Magic District again. I need me a big old bag of holding.
As the chessboard looks like the kitchen floor.
how appropriate. Alright, so bag of holding. You can, yeah, there would be one that would have one. This is considered uncommon, so it'll be 500 gold pieces, so 50 platinum.
I'm going to hand him one of my bars of platinum. Thank you, sir. I'll take my bag of holding.
Alright, you see this, what seems like a scrawny guy picking it up, like, ah, holy crap, okay, pung! Alrighty.
What is our perception roll?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Oh, 17.
17? You do find one.
Woohoo.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna carefully sneak around in that thing.
You find it to be a dead end.
Lame sauce. Okay.
Alright.
Guess I'll use the door like the normal person.
Okay. You make your way in accordingly, whatnot. What are you looking to do in here? In the Temple of Luan.
Get to that room.
Okay. Easily enough, you make your way in. There is a means of a priestess there.
Look at the picture. Do you think he roughly looked like this? Before that happened.
She looks at it. Based of her, she'd tell you that she wouldn't know because of how scorched his face was and everything. I mean, you gotta also remember, dude, this guy got scorched really good.
Okay. Make sure that room door shuts.
She's still in there.
No, I'm saying walk out of it.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part. My bad. All right, so the door is shut. Leaving the
Anyone
temple?
around?
Nope. Well, I mean, you do see a few other priests and priestesses and a few commoners, what you can tell to be commoners, communicating, mingling with each other. One person up on the podium part, maybe getting ready for a sermon.
Hmm. I think I'll just sit down.
Okay.
If they ask me what I'm doing, I'm just gonna say, waiting until he's coherent.
Would you like attack?
Now, this is in your Dragonborn form, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure, because I didn't hear that part either.
I didn't say that part, but I thought it was a given.
Yeah. I was treating it as a given, but at the same time, it's like, that does make different scenarios.
had it in that tote, and I thought it
No, I'm talking to her fully in a form of a bird.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Walking on his chest, squawking, and gesturing with wings. Pulls out a piece of paper from underneath the wings, squawks louder, points at him.
right. But you also got to
Start
remember too.
harassing her.
But you also got to remember too. This is the very same temple that you came from, in regards to that teleportation circle.
Yeah.
So I do believe she would be somewhat aware of your kind. So okay, you sit down accordingly, and you are waiting. Back to Ordan and Kaz. What are you guys looking to do?
What size is this bag of holding?
I believe it's just... It's not the pocket type. It's like a satchel.
Okay, yeah.
That should be the standard for a bag of holdings?
Yep.
I gotta look in the new book. I'm not sure in 5th edition if they have different sizes or whatever.
No, I think they...
I know they have the handy haversack or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
which...
the one with the pockets you're talking about.
Yeah. And I believe that was the only two, really.
Yeah.
Besides once a long time ago as the legendary item.
Yeah. Long ago. You mean a few hours ago.
True candy haversack is a rare.
Yeah.
I just happened to open right to that page.
Nice.
Yeah, I was just curious so I could...
Alright, so is there anything else then that you can think of, or...
No, that's about all I could, that's about all I was really worried about.
Okay.
I already took care of upgrading my weapons and armor.
Mm-hmm.
I just needed something to put all these damn gold bars in.
Right. You do hear a tone into your mind for both you and Kaz, to which you hear your boss, Zealot, telling you that reinforcements should have arrived accordingly, whatnot. Just look for an imp.
What?
Or a dragonborn.
Well, that's a pretty big difference between the two.
Well, experiments go as they do, and he's got the ability to transform like an imp.
So that thing last night in the town was him.
No, 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 no. Well, I'm not saying that thing wasn't there. The thing laughing at the window, is that what you're talking about?
Well, that one was a raven. Or, not a... Was it a raven?
Yep.
Whatever.
Okay.
The thing laughing at the window, yeah, that might have been it.
Could have
If
very
it's,
well been. Based off of reasoning of deduction, what I probably could assume that maybe? Because what raven crows like that?
And stands on a windowsill with that much activity going on inside when there's easier meals.
Yeah.
They're not dumb.
No.
In fact, I'm just going to kind of look around and see if there's a damn raven somewhere in the fucking vicinity staring at me.
No roll would be needed for that because he is definitely in a different building, so...
No. No roll is needed. There's 30 of them staring.
No.
Stare.
Because he's in a different building entirely, so...
Ah. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep a lookout for ravens from now on, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
If I didn't know any better, she's like a room away. Ah!
They're all dangerous, though. In their own way.
Alright. Is there anything after that? Any response or something along those lines?
Oh, we can respond to these? I thought they were just like, go do what I say, and there was nothing we could do back.
No, it's no, there's a response to it because it's a particular spell. I want to say sending is the word.
Ah, okay.
With
Well,
like,
what are we actually up to right now? Are we freeing another demon? Are we just sowing chaos?
you do get another tone to which a reply is made accordingly. You are looking for the Bone Devil. The Bone Devil should be somewhere in the mountains, possibly. He suggests looking for a means of like a cave or somewhere in a forest towards the mountainry.
This could be another one of those frozen in amber situations, because it's possible somebody locally might have seen him.
Very, very well possible, seeing as how it was like a few days, about maybe a week ago, whatnot, there was a bit of an earthquake. Maybe something might have been revealed, because records indicated that it was buried. The entrance was buried.
Why bother making an entrance if you just got to fill it back in?
Right.
People jerks.
Aren't we usually included amongst those?
What? You think we're people? I couldn't sleep at night if I thought myself a person.
Well, you're a
Just kinda-
person, you're just not human.
There you go. These people are just sheep. They slave away to their nobles. They kick back and do nothing and live long, suffering lives where they never get rich, never accomplish anything. It's embarrassing to call them, my equals.
I mean, to be fair, I'm seeing a lot of parallels here.
Between who?
What do
Me
you
and them.
think?
Excuse me, sir, but you're staying at my estate.
I said us and them.
Oh, yeah, well, a little bit, maybe.
Alright. Anything else?
Are we, waiting for a runner to come and tell us when the house is done?
I don't think there was communication. I can't remember on that part in regards of
No, there was
that
not.
tidbit. Okay. So, no message, whatnot, so
Okay.
probably would have
They
to be
just
checked
gave
out
us a
yourself.
time, and we were just supposed to go check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get there, and all the stuff's gone. They've stole everything. John! I'm coming to your house, John.
I'm ready for you.
No, you're not. I love that people think that, though.
I know, right?
I'm ready for you. I own a gun. I'm sorry. You bring a gun into
No.
a situation with me, and I'm going to shoot you with your gun.
You think I would use a gun? No, I'd present muffins.
That might diffuse the situation completely.
See, I'm a little smarter
No.
than that.
What you do is you hold up a pan of brownies. That nice, warm-smelling brownies. Alan stops, looks at it. Then you just shoot him with your little gun that you're hiding underneath the pan of brownies.
I mean, you could.
You make sure it kills me outright, dude. If
Yeah,
I've got 30 seconds of bleeding, I'm taking you with me.
right?
Unless I nab you in the
So I'd probably check in at an armor shop to get whatever armor I can wear.
Okay. Checking into an armor shop. There is all sorts of means of armor. Just as there is also means of weapons here too, to which you can see what looks to be the means of interesting particulars, like scimitars and dagger form of scimitars.
I forget on this. I'll look that up.
What, the daggers?
I
I
was
missed
trying to
something.
figure.
Yes.
I was just trying to figure out what skill a scimitar is based off of, because I know it's a martial.
It is a martial weapon with finesse and light properties.
Dex or
You can use it off of either stat.
Mm-hmm.
That's what versatile means. So if your dexterity's higher, you use your dexterity bonus.
We do them today.
Alright.
That's
Then
how
I
I
might-
use it.
Then I might
That's
buy
what I
it.
fight with.
One for tomorrow and one for
Then I might get. Well, actually,
Are you proficient with scimitars?
I actually do not know what I am proficient with in terms of weaponry.
Should be listed on there.
tomorrow.
I have.
Both colors. It's starting to.
Senses and best damage resistance.
Those are what we did at Uncle Logan's. We'll do those tomorrow, okay?
Does not.
What are you
You did
looking
not write
for?
it down.
Did not write it down. All right, so with you being
What are
a
you looking
sorcerer,
for?
No.
it's
No.
daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, light crossbows. That's what you're proficient with.
That's what I was curious about.
Yeah.
Oh well, on the scimitar then. But the armor, I'll still get light armor because I can't wear that.
Are you
That's
proficient
what they
with
look
light
like.
armor?
That's what we did.
Huh?
Are you proficient with light armor? According to this, it says you're not.
Oh, that's what I was. So no armor apparently.
Yeah. You need a ring of protection, my friend.
Mm-hmm.
That's more like a force field than an armor.
Then I guess I'll find one of those. Which I guess I'd be at a jeweler.
Right. At a jewelry shop, then, from the means, you see all means of jewelries, of necklaces, rings, And you also see the means of clothing with some runes on them.
Studies the runes. Can I read any of it?
They're Arcana based.
Well, I am proficient in Arcana.
Okay.
Did you go to your room without it? Or are you...
So I guess I'll make a roll.
Okay.
Okay. +4 to skill. Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah. 21.
21? I think it might be a protection of some sort. A warding, perhaps?
Talks to the shopkeep or jeweler, whatever he is in this store, because there's weird items here as well.
I believe he's a curator.
So, what can you tell me about this robe?
Shirt, clothing. Tells you that it is a clothing of mending. It will mend itself if there is a means to where there's cuts or rips. Additionally, it also has a means of being more sturdy than the standard clothes. You'd imagine that it might even rival a leather armor.
And can you guarantee this?
If you can identify it, go for it.
I have character, son of a bitch, I don't have that. Very well, I will return.
Okay.
Goes and finds somebody who can appraise.
The teacher.
Do I know she can appraise?
We don't know nobody, dude. We're not from here.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I might know that about her because, well, interviewing.
Resume. Yeah, and I believe she would have told you that she knows the means of arcane.
Well, I guess I'd go talk to her then and ask her if she knows. Well, I don't know if you want me to do this in character or just like this.
Go for it. Go for it. It's part of role-playing, dude.
Do you... We never actually established that either. So approaches the teacher. So it said listed in your resume that you are knowledgeable with arcane.
Very.
I was curious if you had the appraisal skill.
I do. I am able to identify.
I was wondering if I might borrow you for a minute.
Do you need something identified?
There's something at a particular store that I'm curious if it is what he says it is.
Oh, sure. Alright, so you make your way back to the store accordingly, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, so it tells you which one do you want me to appraise?
I would point to the person, the robe, or the shirt.
Okay. With the means of 10 minutes going by accordingly, whatnot, the teacher would tell you that it has the mending ability to where it mends itself, only itself, and also is a little more sturdy to where it has a +1 to armor class.
And the guy sitting there like, told you so.
Pretty much.
Probably.
He's right there with his arms crossed, like, with a big smile.
Very well. Would thank the teacher.
Lies! Runs off getting another person.
Well, I guess, is he actually doing his little I told you so?
He's not saying it or anything, but his eyes are.
Roll reaction. Okay. That was almost bad.
Okay. What do we do?
Well, I mean, you can't exactly blame for someone for not just taking your word.
No, and I don't recall seeing you before, except for the means where you were at that new estate. Possibly the owner of it? That is a question.
Shareholder.
Shareholder. Ah. Okay.
Am I still traveling around with Marcus?
I would say so.
Yeah. I'm the master of that estate.
Ah. I'm somewhat of a neighbor. I am like 2 houses away from you.
Honestly, it's a little bit posh for me, but it's all that was available in the region. And I got it at a good price.
Oh, really? I've been always curious on how much that was.
I don't remember now. It was only 5,000 gold or something. It wasn't that bad.
Not bad at all.
I pull one of those platinum bars out of my bag of holding and say, just a few of these. Got him for killing a pit fiend.
So how much would you be wanting for this?
Well, how about this? See as how you guys are new into the area, whatnot. How about you go ahead and you see him as he folds the shirt accordingly, where it looks nice and neat. Turns it around to you. It's like, consider this as a welcome gift to the neighborhood.
Haha, free advertising.
Curious.
Relax, he's just hoping we'll spend money here. This is a jewelry store, or is it just like a curio shop, everything kind of place?
Mostly jewelry, but it does have some clothing and whatnot with some runes enchanted onto them.
Why, thank you.
Of course.
I want to think for a second if there's potentially any... Oh, wait, I've already got 2 magic rings. No, I don't.
I think you only got 1.
Yep, I got 1. I had that 1 made.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was just going to see if there's another kind of ring I might want.
Like what?
I don't know. Why didn't Marcus get a ring of protection?
Because the first thing he checked out was the shirt. As soon as I described the shirt, it was like, ooh, let me check that out. I don't trust you. I'm going to get one of my people. Okay, it turns out you were truthful.
Well, I mean, travelers don't always trust, or shouldn't trust everything they just see.
Oh, right. I'm not saying you're wrong on that part. That was just a quick summary for cold beer there.
Yeah. Man, there are a lot of really nice rings in this book.
Okay.
Oh, wait, and here's some talismans, too. I'm going to move back just the list and read that.
Okay.
We can move on. Give you an idea if there was something I wanted or not.
Okay.
It won't be anything too crazy.
Right. Meanwhile, for... How do you pronounce your character? Because you just texted it to me.
I was saying, would that be a good one?
I mean, that could be a good one if you like it.
Fancy.
So,
How do I say it?
yeah.
Let me look it back up. Actually, no, I wrote it down. Silly me. Tauren.
Tauren. Okay. You want to go with that then?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Tauren, what are you doing?
I'd probably wait a little bit out there. If the
I'll be right back.
Sure.
no good way getting in there alone with him happens, I'd probably just leave.
Right. Along the means of you leaving whatnot, you do see a means to where you'd see like a boy with a top hat, whatnot, fine clothing, with the means of a cane, goes, "Pardon me," as he tops his hat.
I'd look down at him,
Okay.
depending on, size.
Looks like a child, so small.
Okay.
From what you could tell, and I believe, what was your backstory again? Title?
Oh, God.
Do you remember? Or did you
It was
kind of
like
forget about
Outcast.
that? Outcast? Okay. I'd say with the means of an outcast, you'd probably recognize that as like a gambler's type of outfit.
Yeah. I'd probably, again, look down and go, alright, you got my attention.
Boy looks at you accordingly. Well, if I've got your attention, I will just make my way accordingly around you.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else on your end?
Hmm. Been rolling kind of crappily, but, I could try sleight of hand.
Okay. Just to go for something random in his pockets?
Yep.
Go for it, if you want.
But
But what?
I'm gonna go with no on this. Just this one.
Okay. So what
Dressed
would you
up.
like to do?
He just dressed up for his best for the sermon.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I would leave.
And where would you like to go?
Walk around.
Okay. In regards to the means of being just on the edge of the town square, whatnot, you see some people. It's a bustling town,
Yeah.
and you see guards, whatnot, that are telling people scatter, scatter, whatnot, leave the crime scene alone, and you do see some means of some signs of like possible magic shops. You see a means of a sign of an inn. Um, some of them, which you can tell looks to be a means of like a forge and some homes.
Hmm.
There's the fountain right at the center. can hear a few people calling out, get your fruits, get your vegetables.
I've returned.
Welcome back.
I just probably walk around.
Okay. Alright. With the means... Orden, what about you? What you up to?
I'm still trying to decide if I want to try and find a magic ring. I'm almost done with my research.
Okay. Kaz?
Well, we still haven't figured out where No Name is, or did we? I forget if the zealots told us.
Zealot told you of means of, Hey, didn't even say your name. Of reinforcements. Additional member to your group.
Well, to be fair, I don't have too big of an attachment to No Name, but he is still a worry because if somebody can take him out, or if he's causing havoc, it can lead back to us. What to do? Well, if he's out there, he's bound to cause some ruckus again, so no sense in trying to search for him. If I remember, out of character, if I remember correctly, he was reluctant to go to the desolate zone.
All you know, whatnot, is him receiving a note. He didn't even share the note.
No, I mean, to the north. If I remember correctly, he wasn't too thrilled about going up there.
Oh, I'm not sure. That part I don't quite remember.
In which case... I guess I'll go check on the progress of the other slaves.
Okay. You mean the twin slaves?
I imagine I'm going to run into them, but my actual intent is the other trained slaves and then the slave trainer.
Okay.
I have figured out which ring I would like to purchase.
Okay.
Do they have a ring of telekinesis?
A ring of telekinesis. What rarity is that?
It is a very rare.
Okay. For him, I don't think he would. Most of his stuff would be up to a rare. He would tell you that if you want something of higher potential, more of a higher rarity stuff, the Kingdom of Zamor or Restock Island would probably be the best bet.
I thought we were in the Kingdom of Zamor. Oh, no. We're
in the coast. The port side.
Alright. My second choice is a much less... It's an uncommon magic item.
Being?
A ring of jumping.
Okay. I would say he would have that.
Alright.
And it being
and how much is
that? Uncommon is what you said, correct?
Yep.
That would be 500 gold. So 50
Alright,
platinum.
I'll hand him one of them platinum bars and put on the ring. I just tripled my jumping distance.
Nice.
It's pretty handy when you have a pounce.
Right.
My pounce just went from 15 feet to 45.
Yep.
That's terrifying.
That is terrifying.
Till I get telekinetic, you start pulling them to me. Come on! Float them up in the air and then pounce up and take them out of the air. Just brutal.
Why? I love you. All right. So anything else after that?
To whom you talk?
For old Dan.
No.
Okay. Okay. For you, Kaz, whatnot. As far as you could tell, with the other slaves, are keeping themselves busy accordingly.
Okay, I would talk to the... Since I forget the frickin' title, I'm just going to call him Slave Trainer.
Go for it.
For these purposes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know his name. If he even has one, for that matter.
No. He does not have a name.
Okay, so that's probably a good starting point for this.
Slave
Slave Trainer.
Yes.
Like the soup thing.
That is an annoying way to address you. Do you have a name?
No.
You're telling me you never had a name?
No, I got a name. It's no.
Is his name no name?
No.
Or is this no?
Just no.
Your name is No.
Right.
Well, that's different.
He spells it with a K.
Anyways, is there anything in the way of equipment that you need? Or that they might need?
Looks around accordingly, whatnot, and goes, I mean, I don't think so.
Looks at their weapons. Or tools, whatever you want to call them, depending on the person.
Right. I don't think you guys bought any weapons, so...
Yeah, but did they have any?
No, they wouldn't have any. Unless you bought some for them. I know you bought some for the twins, but I don't think you bought some for the other two.
What about this? No.
No, he wouldn't.
Looks at him. You can't very well defend our manor with hopes and dreams.
You see the other slave, whatnot. I was told if I try really hard, maybe.
What are you all proficient with?
It wouldn't really be much, besides the trainer being proficient with some tools.
I thought the trainer was knowledgeable in both martial and arcana.
Oh, right. Yeah, that was his thing. Yeah. So yeah, he would be proficient with that. Pretty much any weapons.
And the two trained slaves, what about them?
They currently don't have anything.
Well, as I'm asking them in character,
well, that's
what
No
are you
tells
proficient with?
Well, that's what No tells you. No tells you that they don't have any real proficiency with anything.
Oh, good grief.
They can clean house and maybe cook a dinner, but nothing fancy.
Well, I already hired a cook, so I don't need him for that. I was looking for more
Oh no.
guards at the manor.
Mr. No would tell you that he can train them with simple means, to which that'd be a start.
Could you train them with spears?
Don't see why not.
Very well.
Okay. We would just need a few.
I have no come with me.
All right.
Take him to an Is an armory just a store in this town? I don't know.
Yeah, there would be one.
Then I'd probably just go there.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back.
So back to the armory you go.
This is turning into a long day. Very well. I imagine the shopkeeper sees me again.
Yep.
Hello once again.
Yes.
I am looking for spears or simpler to use weapons for some of my staff.
Sure. We got some spears.
Do I see them on the wall or anything? I don't know how this store's set up. I don't have a visual.
You see what looks to be a means of a barrel filled with spears and a glaive. And javelins.
Okay.
Tells you each spear is going to cost you the means of 1 gold piece per.
Ouch.
That is of no concern, as long as they are of quality.
And why would there be?
I've run into keeps before who tried passing off higher quality stuff, except they were
lesser things of higher quality.
I messed that up. Lesser things as of higher quality. So I don't blame me, but I am a bit leery, especially for the price that you are putting out there.
Yeah, sure, whatever. You see him as he takes this flask and starts drinking it.
No, would you mind going inspecting those?
Sure. Goes over and organizes them accordingly, from the javelin to the spears to the glaive, and tells you there's 4 looks like decent spears.
Very well. And no, what are you most proficient with, or what is your favorite weapon?
He would actually tell you it'd be a glaive.
Very well. Is there any out of character? Is there any finer glaives on the wall that I can see, or somewhere that isn't in a barrel?
There is one hanging from behind him that has a red glow to it.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Hurt my pocket, that is. How much, sir, for that glaive hanging behind you?
Yeah, exactly. Let's see. That's gonna be a good 650 gold pieces. Or 65 platinum.
How about that and the 3 spears plus 3 shields for 650?
4 spears or 3 spears?
3 spears.
3 spears, 3 shields.
Plus a glaive. Yeah,
And
because I have 2 trained slaves and the slave trainer plus so that makes 3 spears plus 3 shields, 1 shield for each of them, plus that glaive, which would be his main weapon.
Roll a persuasion check.
Because it's not like I'm asking for a huge discount here.
Right.
Well, I rolled a 9 on the die. Good thing would that be based off of my charisma?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's plus 5, so that's 14.
14. Yeah, you see him as he kind of slouches down a little bit. Considerations, like, man.
Pretty sure you have a skill and proficiency bonus in that one, don't you?
Yeah, I have proficiency bonus in charisma.
Well, that's 2 more points. No, not charisma. In persuasion. Didn't you get that as a skill because of your
yes, I did.
Yeah, so you get 2 more points.
Okay, so that'd be 16.
Oh, he said 14, so 16. Okay. Yeah, that would make a difference, to which, with how he is and everything, you can see, like, one eye just kind of drifting off to the side. It's like,
lazy eye?
Possibly. It says, how about this? 645 gold pieces, and that's my final offer.
For all that I said?
Oh, yeah.
Deal. Because out of character, that's 5 less than what I was saying.
He's drunk. Alright, so
drunk math only applies to buying more drinks.
So takes the hanging glaive.
Yep.
Grabs it.
Mm-hmm.
And hands it to No, saying, with this, I sure hope you can fulfill your duties much more efficiently.
You see him as he's holding it, sizing it up and down, whatnot, and see him as he lifts it a little bit and kind of jabs the butt end to the ground. Looks to you and goes, should serve well.
Good.
From when you did pick it up, you can feel means of heat coming from it.
So it has fire attribute. Or if it has heat, it could be holy for me.
It didn't damage you at all, though.
Ah. Very well. Then let's head back.
Okay. With the all the stuff accordingly, whatnot, he does dish them out to the slaves accordingly.
Same goes for you two as well. If If you do not perform your duties, I shall be disappointed.
I know.
Of course. Anything else?
I guess I'd check up on how the progression of the manor is going.
At this time, I would say it should be just done.
So the work crew should still be there and whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Cleaning up and putting stuff away.
But not much. Notice that as
Alright. Hands them each a silver piece as thank you for the fast work.
They very much appreciate it.
Because given that isn't a whole lot, but that's a fair amount.
Mm-hmm.
What's your show first? Wait, what?
And yes, there is reasons why I'm smoozing people, but...
Right.
I say 25 cents.
and I guess I'd look around the manor.
Alright. From what you can tell from looking inside this manor, it does look pretty decent. I would say that it's fit for a beginning noble.
Because some of the apple ones don't say it.
So everything is like built to our specifications and stuff?
Yeah.
Alright, they put a safe in my room?
Yes, they did.
Okay, I'm gonna dump my bag of holding in that safe.
Alright, you go to throw it in there, all of a sudden, and for me, as far as I can see, it kind of seems like a whole clonk.
Well, I mean, I'm literally dumping the bag out.
Oh, okay. So
like 300 bars come rattling out into the safe.
ding 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 ding.
Most of them are platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Ding, 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 ding. 500 pounds worth of gold and platinum.
Right.
Stuff was getting heavy. I had to buy that bag. Now that I've got a safe, I don't have to carry it all with me.
Right. Okay. Is there anything else?
No, probably just check out my quarters and...
It's got some nice drapes and,
Why do you want to check out quarters? They haven't been invented yet.
As far as you can tell, for the means of in your room, whatnot, it seems very much appropriate. As far as you can tell, though, for the means of the drapes, they are extra thick.
Huh.
With two C's.
They must have thought I was a werewolf or something.
Durability.
Are you talking about throughout the building? Oh, okay, yeah, that would make sense. Oh, maybe they're like that armored cloth that dude's clothes are made out of.
With you being there, whatnot, would you have touched the clothing?
Oh, yeah.
Based off of that, whatnot, it kind of feels pretty similar. It's got a nice thickness to it.
I thought he was trying to sell it to me, too, when he was saying it was better than leather.
That was just a means...
Not better than my leather.
Yeah. Yeah, all it does is just gives a +1 to armory. And because it's clothing, it's not armor.
Oh, you can wear it under your armor.
Yeah.
I really should have picked up an outfit of that. Next time I'm in town. Actually, do we have like a steward or a house carl or a butler or just some kid I can smack and send downtown? You, come here.
Well, actually, yes.
You do see a means of a person that is fairly well dressed who is holding a glaive that is emitting a red coloredness from its blade.
Nice. Well, you look important. I need someone to run to town and pick up a set of clothes for me.
Sure.
How much were those, Marcus? Like 500 gold?
I don't know.
Oh no, that guy gave to you.
Out of character quick?
Sure.
I did hire other help.
Well, yeah, but I figured this guy was running the household. He'd send somebody worthy, you know.
He's basically head of security.
Oh. Well, whoever the person is that does that stuff, I'll hand him that one of those platinum bars. Just have him bring me back the change and a receipt.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we are a slave household, so I mean, if they don't bring it back...
Yeah.
But better yet, there's a faster way. Why not just have a tailor that works in that material come right out up to the house? I'll have him make me a couple outfits.
Okay. There would be one to send off a message accordingly to do that.
That would be faster and easier, I think.
Alright. I'd say about a good half hour to almost an hour, give or take, type of deal. Person does come back, or the slave does come back and presents the means of a tailor. To which you can see of like a female with a, you kind of figure like the whole bell outfit, but for her, she's wearing big round glasses. He goes, I am told that you are the customer?
Yes. Now, I don't have a problem with my armor because I kind of can change shape, and my armor is magic, so it changes with me. But will these clothes do that as well? Otherwise, we have to take precautions as we make them.
Well, I mean, depending on the type of clothing that you own, you get bigger. Like, how much bigger, would you say?
As she cleanses down past your waist.
Yep. You do see a means of a quick thread that's just whipping by you accordingly.
I get up to like 7 feet tall.
I believe I can make clothing that can be able to perform that, even though I find it rather interesting that you can... Well, then again, magic is weird. But, yeah, I could probably throw in something like that.
Alright, well, then I need a couple outfits, so I got them for... And I guess they'll just need to be traveling outfits. They don't need to be fancy duds.
Not fancy. No.
I've got some dressy silk clothes in my wardrobe already.
Show me the back of your hand.
Turn to stone.
Oh.
It's,
Huh.
it's shove me the back of your head. Oh god, no.
So I just backhand her. Any more requests?
All she said is show... Let me see your back of your hand, is what she said.
Schmack! Yeah.
Not quite what I mean, but okay.
Yeah. No, show her the back of my hand, I guess. I have a feeling she's gonna smack it or stab it with a needle or something. All clothes should be fancy.
Yes, all clothes should always be fancy. To which, does a dirty 20 hit?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, she slaps your wrist. No damage.
Really? Okay.
She hit real
Fashion.
good.
Fashion is everything.
Yeah, well, these clothes will be spending most of their time under my leather armor.
Oh, well, I mean, it's got to fit, but it's also got to be able to stick out accordingly, so that way it makes your armor and you look good at the same time.
Oh my god, why do I feel this tie-dyed streamer thing coming up in my near future? Who the hell did you bring to my house?
See the slave right there going, oh, she was at the tailor shop.
Did she work there, or was she just there getting tips?
No, she was working.
Okay.
Speaking of which,
begging for jobs.
To which she looks at you and goes, I will have you know, I have done almost 20 different balls fitting men and women alike, with the proper means.
Wait, you know women that have balls?
You'd be amazed in this world.
Do you not remember about the cross-dressers?
Oh yes, they were always the strange ones.
Looking at Odin.
I don't know about all that, but I've got a friend that can like switch sexes at will, and he's kind of holding out on trips, man. We're out there in the world for a long time, man.
But she said that she'll have your clothes ready, and to which the question does beg: how many sets do you need?
Well, that's going to depend on how much they are.
Let's see. For them to adjust accordingly, that would be... I would charge 100 gold pieces for that, and then you saying that you want them to be extra protective, that would be additional 500. And then with the means of clothing and it being fabulous, I would say a good 675 gold pieces.
Per outfit?
Per outfit.
Alright, I just need 2. One can be as fancy as you want to make it, and the other one I want to be the subdued one I wear under my armor.
Fine.
And let's see, that's 1,200 and something gold altogether.
75.
Oh.
12,150.
Wow, I can almost pay that actually in gold. But I'll pay her in 60 of these 100 gold piece gold bars. They're actually not 60. Say we're 1,200,
Oh.
so
1,300 grand total. Sorry.
okay. So I give her 13 of my gold bars.
Okay. All right.
You're gonna be the richest tailor ever.
I imagine so, with business like this. Maybe one day I will rival against the means of, the King of Restock Island.
Why not? How would you feel about doing one more order while you're at it?
Oh, and what is it that you need? As you do see, the means of that string just gets extended. Whoosh!
A fine outfit that's protective as well.
Towards whom?
Huh?
Towards whom?
Out of character, I did not understand that.
Whom?
Or who?
It's from
I.
Okay. To which you would see her quickly going accordingly, whatnot, measuring you. It's like, alright. Similar thing, do you also change sizes as well?
Actually, out of character, I do, but that's not what I was thinking about when I said that. I do at times.
Okay, so I can set that up accordingly with that. And extra means of protection accordingly would also cost you additional means of 650 gold pieces.
That was fine.
Alrighty. Go ahead and deduct 650 and she will get right on that accordingly. And with it being the means of 3 outfits, it will take a whole week. take a whole week worth, and then she'll deliver it to you personally.
She can't like get just the subdued one done quicker than that.
Well, she's making three
I'm
of
basically,
them.
yeah, but one of them is just a set of pajamas, basically, dude.
Well, the clothing is not what the problem is. The 3 clothing she can get done in like 3 days. It's the enchantment.
Oh, I got you. I thought the cloth came enchanted. It was what they made them out of.
Nope, she's got to enchant those.
Okay, never mind. No rush, then. Take your time, do it right.
Yep. All right.
We're not leaving town for a week.
Alrighty. Meanwhile, Torin, you've been traveling about accordingly, whatnot. Is there anything specific?
Not really.
I do believe that you would have been told about the 2 companions you would be traveling with.
Yep.
So you could make your way over there if you so desire. I think you would have probably spotted him, whatnot, to where you could have followed.
Oh, yeah.
So unless if you want to do anything special.
Yep.
Being?
As everyone's looking at the, walking around their normal business, that one random kid that looks at me, I'll look at him, do the little shh gesture, and turn into a bird.
Okay, so in hindsight, whatnot, as far as I can tell, the means of a boy who you could probably tell to be a means of an orphan, looking at you, being curious, and as you raise your finger to shush it, a person walked past accordingly, to which he sees a bird, a raven, fly. And you are gone. And far as you can tell, whatnot, seeing the kid, he's looking around frantically, like, what? What? He maybe gets a little excited.
Perfect. With the one note he gets, no one's ever going to believe you.
Aw, dang it! Kicks a rock. Alright. Anything else then?
Probably head in the direction I last seen them.
Okay. I would say that you would probably see, I'd say that you'd actually be able to see Durian. In regards of, during the means of their conversation, whatnot, being measured up in a window. Like, beyond a window. You can see him through the window. There we go.
Now, Durian. Who's that?
Or Dan, sorry.
I'm sorry. What's going on?
During your means of...
just our DM mispronouncing her name as Durian.
Yeah, that's not even
Durian. Hey, it has a D in there, okay? And it's got an A in it.
If you called him a Durand, he'd be a fruit.
Yes, but if you put Rio in front of it, he's a place.
In any event, yeah, you see Ordan being measured up accordingly by a tailor.
Oh, I'll probably sit there and wait.
Okay. From the means, you can also see additional, what looks to be of a guard, perhaps? With a glaive? As far as you can tell from the means of the window, they are clear, to where its blade has a red glow to it. And there's also a means of a slender-like man.
Slam into the window, curse Windex.
Okay.
Put in honesty.
Yeah.
I just probably sit there.
Okay.
I know of 2, but not 3.
I was about to roll for damage on that.
Dive around the window and mid-transform into the T-Rex.
Oh, God. Ordan, give me a perception check.
A perception check, yes. I'm usually pretty good at those.
Mm-hmm.
18 altogether.
As far as you can tell whatnot, you can see in the corner of your eye, unless if you are purposefully trying to stealth this.
No.
You see what looks to be a means of a raven at your window. Now, mind you... Huh?
On the building to the next of it. If it's in town.
Yeah.
Sitting there.
Okay.
Just outside my window on the building next door.
Yeah. Building next door on that window instead. But you spot it. You spot a raven there.
I'll walk over and open the window and say, you know, one raven is considered a bad omen, right?
And you know, one fatty in an outfit is bad too.
Oh!
Never mind. Click. Find your own way in. Rude little shit. There's garbage you sleeping out there. Enjoy your dinner.
Wow.
I was going to offer to have him have a soup made too. him wearing a little indestructible lot. It'd be great. Dress up a pet.
Okay then. Yeah, so
I'll open the window and motion for the thing to fly in.
Okay.
Got a strange accent for a raven. Where you from?
What a strange ancestor with me knowing nothing about gestures. Fuck.
I'm not a jester.
You gestured to fly in?
Oh. Yeah, but you spoke.
Most birds can speak.
Not usually to me. Or I don't know how to hear them, one of the two.
I'm gonna land on your shoulder.
Oh no. Kitty likes birds. Expeditious retreat. Jump spell. Yeah, birdie. Chasing them all over the house.
Where's the fly swatter?
Shit getting broke everywhere would be funny.
And on the day it just got frickin' finished too.
I take it you're the one Zealot told us so?
Yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about that weird guy. Talks real funny.
Yeah, that's one description of him.
For
You
some
wouldn't
odd
happen
reason,
to
I
know-
keep thinking he's shorter than he is.
You wouldn't happen to know where the Bone Devil is, would you?
No.
Not a lot of help so far, bud.
Sorry, I got here, like, today.
I was hoping you were bringing something to the party that we didn't already have. We've already got amazing, paranormal abilities. What we don't have is any information as to where we're supposed to be going or what we're supposed to do when we get there.
We are quite tormented in that fashion.
could look around, see if people are lying.
Nobody's talking about it. There's not even rumors out there. I don't know. Maybe we should go and just do a tavern run or hit the rumor mill, see if anybody's talking about devils or demons.
We could always try.
Fancy little caves that open up.
We could always try starting a rumor and see who tries to disprove it.
I mean, yeah, we could just go clumsy around in the mountains, but I'm pretty sure a couple 100 miles long on the surface. Underground could be 5 times that. I'd at least kind of like to have an idea where to start. Instead of just hoping we'll stumble on it. Seems like something that evil would be calling to you.
Or someone's hiding it.
Well, yeah, okay. That makes sense. Because can't you sense your own brethren within a certain range or something?
Should be able to.
You don't want to go to bed, uncover your face. Sophia? Uncover your face and go to bed. You hear me?
So.
Go to bed?
Alright.
Uncover your face.
Well, that's pretty much where we're at. We didn't have any real leads, so I decided to spend some of the money I earned in the last town fixing up a place to be our base of operation as we make expeditions into the mountains. I say we go to cartographers and get some maps of caverns and stuff. Start hunting down rumors about things like cultists and demon sects or anything like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Show him a picture. There is this guy.
And
somewhere.
Is it a picture I recognize?
As far as you can tell, no. From what you can tell, it is a bearded man with dark and brown curly hair. Seems well seasoned. Kind of has a sense of maybe military experience. Kind of hard to say.
Who is he?
As far as you can tell, though, no name.
Oh, I mean, I'm asking the imp. Who is he? What were you given besides a picture?
He's a druid that I'm supposed to be looking for.
Oh, druid. See, there you go. You're not going to find him in here. You go out there where the trees are. That's where druids live.
Yeah, like I said, just got here.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, that's the picture you were talking about. All right, that druid. Okay.
I could probably help you find that guy.
Okay.
The local healers and stuff probably.
Okay. I screwed that part up.
Redo.
Because it's a dryad.
Oh.
It's a picture of a dryad, not a druid.
Right. And it's a female dryad.
They usually are.
Usually, yes, yep. To which, for this one, whatnot, has a means of, like, blondish coloring in hair. Fair skin tone, but also at the same time looks fairly young. Like, really fairly young.
Huh. Well, I mean, these are the kind of questions that we can go get covered at sage shops or whatever.
And out of character. Because maybe I just missed it in all the chatter.
Yeah, you're literally talking to a bird.
Why are you looking for this? Why are you looking for this dryad?
I was told to.
What difference does it make? He's here to help us.
Specifically, no. I was told to by some short guy with a funny little accent.
Well, if it's ally that we're trying to gain, or if it's somebody we're trying to kill, these are two very different approaches that we have to finding it.
All we have to do is find
alive.
the guy. Yeah, see, the guy wants him alive.
Like, preferably alive, but acceptable dead.
Ah. See? He wants him dealt with. That sounds like it's right up our alley. That's definitely in my wheelhouse.
Proceed to describe the person that told me. Yeah, no. That actually sounds like the boss.
Yeah, that's sell it. No, he's not the boss, but he's the spokesman for the boss. He's in league with some demons, and I'm pretty sure they're in charge.
We'll find out.
It's gonna be interesting.
Yep, I guess we got a week to kill anyways.
True enough.
So is there anything in particular, whatnot?
There is something else I wanted to check into. I'm gonna look for, well, I mean, we already need to kill a week in, like, Sage's shops, trying to ask questions about dryads.
Okay.
And, potential demon cults and where this bone devil might be. But, I want to find a shipwright. There's a harbor here, right?
Yeah, there's a harbor here. You're looking
How
to
much-
purchase a ship?
I want a fast one. Or get it commissioned to be built, one of the two.
Alright. One moment. Let me grab my book here. For the means... Oop, that is page 119, because I recently did that. 10 more pages. Alright, there is a means to where you can buy a couple of ships.
I think we only need one.
Well, a couple of different types. Sorry.
Ah, gotcha.
There is a means of a galley ship. To which the portmaster would tell you that's like our second fastest thing, with 4 miles per hour.
God, 4 miles per hour. How do people survive the G-forces of that rate of movement? You know, there used to be people afraid to ride the trains because they went too fast. I mean, 12 miles an hour. Are you serious?
What was it?
Why am I
Women
not
can't
finding-
ride in cars.
I can actually run faster than that.
I'd hope so.
You do hear off into the distance, whatnot, of a person yelling. It's like, "Hey, we're testing out the engines, whatnot." It's like, "Oh,
Engines?
sweet. Cool." It's like, "Oh yeah,
Engines?
yes, we got this means thanks to the Kingdom of Oran. Well, before it was laid into siege, whatnot. A gnome over there was making some interesting mechanic work.
I'm gonna roll a history check on this one.
Go for it."
Nope, this is something I did not hear about. I rolled a 3.
Okay. As far as you can tell, whatnot, she has dealt with many all sorts of different prototypes, whatnot, just to get things going, so that way the rest of, well, like our military that's been dealing with the means of engines, from what I hear, the Kingdom of Drakes has been taking her part in regards of particular weapons. Lightning energy, whatnot. And as for Kingdom of Oran, well, they advanced in regards of their flying ships.
Oh, come on, guys. We need a super steampunk ironclad that shits lightning. We need this. How much is something like this?
Probably hundreds of thousands of platinum.
Well, that really depends. What type of ship are you trying to go for it? Or are you...
Well, we want a fast ship, you know. I was thinking It just needs to be the ship itself just needs to be big enough to carry its crew and like 5 passengers.
And 5 passengers? Well, I mean, there's all sorts of means.
Maybe 10.
10 worth?
Yeah.
I mean, you could probably go with a sailing boat, which has a crew requirement of 20, with a means of passengers of 20, but its cargo hold can only do up to 100 tons worth.
Not worried about it being a cargo ship.
I mean, it's not like a galley ship that can do 150.
What if we reduced it to 75 tons?
I mean, you're looking at a special boat for something along those lines. But
Oh,
also
that's
bear
fine.
in mind, too, it's depending on what you're planning on doing with it. If you're doing steam or if you're doing by air, that could play a factor as well.
Air? Oh, you mean like sails? Oh, I thought you had something that flies.
Why, yes,
I was
actually.
getting pretty excited. Like
Yeah,
a dirigible.
It's a fancy thing called a balloon.
Yeah, I need a.
Actually, no.
A dirigible.
Thanks to the Kingdom of Orin, in regards of their technology, they managed to harness some crystals that are lingering around it. And with the technology, they were able to bind it to ships, so that way they actually fly. Requires a particular engine to maintain the magic power.
Well, here is my situation. First of all, you're more versed in all this stuff. Could probably tell me what I really need. I want a ship that, say, some big giant kraken beast came up out of the ocean here, that I could jump in it and get away as fast as possible.
You would be
And it sounds like steam would be more dependable and consistent speed-wise.
It definitely would give you a running start.
And armor is definitely something I'm interested in.
You'd probably...
Sacrifice cargo hold for armor.
And I'm not too worried about cargo other than what we need for, dry goods to make a voyage. We could start using I buy a ship, but we could start using our own ship to go around everywhere.
How about a warship?
Well, it kind of will be if it's got lightning weapons on it.
Well, I mean, if you want a warship, whatnot, you'd need a crew of 60 for when you're driving it on sea. But if you're doing it by means of air, you'd only need 30 people for that.
And that's like a dirigible or something?
Well, when a warship is traveling, it's about 2.5 miles per hour.
No, I mean the airship is something that flies, or it's something like sail?
With the way it's discussed by means of theory, they figure that it sails by magical essence.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean, it's always in constant movement. Never seen it actually, stall or anything, except when the engine itself goes out.
Alright, I got you. It don't matter. Whichever one's cheaper and faster, that's the one we want.
Well, I would almost say if you want to do it by means of... Oh, I'd say probably like a sailing ship.
Yeah, that sounds right.
You would only need 20 crew members for when you're doing it by sail, and if you want to add the means of the engine and the crystal to make it a flying airship, you would only need a crew of 10. But bear in mind
sounds
too,
about right.
Bear in mind too, it does loosen up on the means of the cargo hold because the crystal itself is not. It's not built, or it's not. It can't contain that. So, the 100 tons while on water, well, in the air, it can only do 1 ton worth. But you go from 2 miles an hour to 8 miles an hour.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like what we want.
Okay. Alright, so to have the thing built accordingly is going to cost you 10,000 gold pieces. To have the engine put in is going to be additional 10,000, and if you want the steam, that'll also be additional 10,000. If you have the steam engine going, whatnot, it'll turn it into an 8 miles per hour as well.
Alright, hold on a second. I need my calculator here. Did you guys get a messenger from me?
I did.
Nope.
No, I didn't send it to you, Alec.
That's why.
I just sent it to Marcus and John.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the right one.
That's what I was thinking.
God's get here.
Anti-ships.
No, actually. I'll send it to you here in a second.
Okay.
I'm making my thing do math. Alright, so it's 30,000 gold pieces altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the same as 3,000 platinum?
Correct.
Alright, so I go back to my house and I come back with 60 gold bars, or platinum bars. So make it happen. How do we track down those lightning weapons you were talking about?
The Kingdom of West Drakes is currently doing that. It's currently still under means of prototype because unfortunately there was an incident to where one of the employees used it and smacked it pretty good, and it exploded. In about I'd say a good 15-foot radius.
Well, I mean, since this is a custom job, can't we make minor alterations here? Like, for example, say I had another couple of these bars. Could we get a engine that was meant for a bigger ship?
Actually, the engine itself is universal. Goes with anything.
Oh, gotcha. It's just based on the weight of the ship as to how fast it can travel.
Yep.
Alright. Alright. Is there a way to link to them in tandem? Oh, shit.
Zamora tried doing that, and they couldn't even get it off the sea completely. So there's definitely a means of a weight limit. So you could probably do means of like 2 sailboats, maybe. But
I don't know. I was just curious.
But they tried doing 2 gully ships, and they couldn't do it at all.
Out of character, I'm starting to get the hints of Stardust here. Don't know if y'all have watched that movie.
I'm getting bothered.
Yeah.
Shake spear.
Uh-huh. So, is that what you like to do? The sailing ship is already made in regards to that just looking to be bought. But it would take a little bit of time to get the 2 engines.
And that'll make the ship faster?
Yep. With the means of the steam engine, it'll increase the speed accordingly to be 8 miles per hour.
Okay, so how much was that total then?
Grand total of it was 30,000 gold.
Oh, okay, so it didn't matter. The same.
Yeah.
Switch into a sailing ship's the same price or whatever because of the added engine. Gotcha. Perfect.
And with this, it makes it universal, not to where it's like if the engine should ever go out, well, you have the means to where you can still fly, or if that engine goes out, you can sail. Or if that doesn't, well, there's always the bottom of the sea.
Yeah. Well, and I'm gonna pull out two. After I gave him those 60 gold or platinum bars, I pull out 2 more and tell him, make sure you hire the best workers and best materials for the captain's quarters, the staterooms, the galley.
Well, in regards of the engine for the flying part would be a little bit difficult. Because that's being made in the Kingdom of Oran, which kind of was attacked.
Huh? We could sail over there and see what's going on.
Well, you're going to have to pretty much take one of those other ships over there accordingly and pay them. Because they're the only ones that's currently hooked up with them.
Oh, you don't have the engine here to... You don't even have one engine here to put in this?
No, we could put in an engine for the steamboat part, but
Oh, okay.
for it to fly, you're going to have to probably go get it yourself.
Gotcha.
That place came as a scavenge area for the moment until the citizens of Oran can reclaim it.
Okay.
Last time I heard, Kingdom of Zamora is interested to help the Orians to reclaim it. So you could probably do some mercenary work or just simply join their ranks.
Yeah, mercenary work don't sound bad, though. I like money.
I prefer the mercenary work to working for them.
Yeah. I like there to be a clear... This is what I'm being hired to do. When it's done, the contract is renegotiated.
Right.
But in the meantime, let these guys get to work on these ships, and
Yep.
I guess
We'll get
you guys want to...
ordered in accordingly. It'll probably take a good solid week for the engine to get here, but we'll get started in regards of altering that ship to where it accepts it.
Cool.
To which you can see the means of another ship that is sailing off and starts going up into the sky and flying. To which you see a bunch of people cheering on for it for a means of success.
Nice. Yeah, so when Kaiju Zilla jumps out of the ocean and starts eating this down, we can get out of here. Flying ship, we could park that right in the yard at the manor house.
As long as the engine is running. Should the engine stop, though?
Well, I mean, there might be a way to dry dock it. Maybe we get runners on the sides. Big
Right.
skis, like outrigger kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
Then it could land on ground, land on land.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
We'll just have to catch a brontosaurus to drag us around. A couple elephants. It's workable.
One golem.
Hey. I resemble that remark.
Anything else?
No. That's awesome. This is gonna be so cool. Ooh.
Alright.
Does our group have a name?
As far as the channel has been going, you guys called yourselves the Slayers. But if you'd like to rename it accordingly.
No. I'm just trying to think of a name for the boat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could do that too.
I might need to put some thought into it though, because it's got to be clever,
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't always mean it's going to be quick.
Right. Anything else?
No, I think I'm covered. I've spent enough money.
With as much as you won.
Yeah, I know there's still... Dude, it's crazy. I just bought a ship plus the manor last week, and I've still got 200 platinum bars.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 20,000 gold.
Yeah, I still have a fair amount left, and I mean, given I haven't spent as much as you, but I have spent enough to buy like 7 servants for the house.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's 20,000 platinum. You know, we might as well, go all in, hire ourselves a blacksmith, an armorer.
Well, let's not do it here. Let's find a place and make it our own town.
I thought we bought a manor house here, man, and had it all fixed up.
Well, I mean, I guess we could buy this town.
We don't have to buy the whole town, we could pretty heavily influence the economy anyway.
It's
I was
D&D.
just, you were talking about being able to armor and weaponize your people. Well, it'd be easier to have a smith right there at the house.
Well, the only worry I have is if things happen like at the last place we were at. We release this bone devil and it destroys everything in its wake and we just lost all our money.
No, that's what the ship is for. Oh no, I am already got plans. I have got the situation well in hand. I pat that bag of holding. Good, I put 100 bars in the safe, 100 bars in the bag, and when it comes time, there'll be 50 bars in the safe, 50 bars on the ship, and 100 in this. I am going to get out of here with a lot of money. Even if I got to swim. It's a good thing tigers don't mind water.
Right. There we go. Anything else?
No, I can't think of anything else I need. Other than to wait the week for stuff to start getting done.
I'm trying to think myself.
I'm gonna sit back and write my memoirs.
Okay.
I draw an obnoxious tick people cartoon. Go ahead. I was bored and I didn't remember how to write.
All right.
Let's say this scimitar is a metaphor. I don't know what a metaphor is. Stab.
In character.
Yes.
Alright.
Since you brought it up. Very well. Goes and talks as he walks off, heading towards the blacksmith shop.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Smithy, are you there?
Yep, I hear.
Checks out the... Do you have any examples of your work?
Example is my work. I mean, look around.
Okay, is this guy drunk as well?
Oh yeah, he's it's the same blacksmith.
Oh, I thought I went to the armor before, not the blacksmith himself.
Essentially the same area for this area.
The same guy.
Yeah, same guy for the.
He just throws on a crude different accent and like glasses.
Oy. Okay, I'm gonna try with persuasion here.
Okay.
What would you say to working for us?
I make weapons, I make armor for those that want to purchase it. I mean, It's there.
Yes, you could sell yours as well. However, you would be under contract with us as a subsidiary of ours.
Oh no, I can't.
Should I roll
that.
should I roll persuasion towards us now?
I mean, you could.
And we can make it very well worth your while. Oh shit! 17 on the die. Plus my charisma, plus 5, plus 2, that's plus 7, so 25.
I mean, sounds tempting and all, but I don't think
Pulls out a
more...
pulls out a big sack of gold.
Huh.
You would get to maintain both your buildings and run them as you wish for the most part. It's just if we need anything, it would be done, as well as you technically would report to us.
Here's the thing. You see him as he's rubbing his eyes, whatnot. I'm currently already in a contract with the Kingdom of Zamor. I still got 5 more years with them. But if you want to purchase the means of a blacksmith, there's my cousin. He's in the settlement trying to help them out. I think... No, not south. Was it east? No. Which was it?
You're still drunk, aren't you?
No. Who's drunk?
Best way to avoid hangovers. Stay drunk.
Anyways, where's your cousin?
Vyra Village. No. Vyra Village. Should be... Take the main trail accordingly and be about a day travel.
Very well.
Just whatever you do, don't go north. That's the wrong trail.
Out of character, I'm curious if that's the right trail and he's just confusing them. Very well. Well, thank you for your help at the very least.
Sure.
I bid you a good day.
You see him as he goes to bow down accordingly. And you too! And he bonks his forehead on the table.
Hey. Too bad, out of character, too bad I don't have a spell to sober him up. Alright, I gotta be right back. My cat got out, so I gotta go grab him.
Sure. What about the rest? You, Torin. You who is perched on Ordan.
Oh god, I had to look great buying a ship with a raven perched on my shoulder.
Especially when there's rumors about a pirate king, the Raven Pirate King.
Oh, Fedora.
Oh. For me or Fedora?
Torin.
I think he took his headphones off.
I think
What?
he did. Yeah, okay, there he is. What are you looking to do?
Well, one, my dad was talking to me.
That's a thing.
2, our dog just scared the crap out of fireworks.
That's a thing.
That's why my dogs are running around acting like jackasses.
Yeah. Tomorrow will be the worst time for them.
All I got to do to get them to all calm down is take a pack of firecrackers out back and light them off. They'll all be in here under the couch.
There you go.
Yeah.
They're not going to be good hunting dogs.
I'll probably scout to the north.
That's the usual thing with the
Okay.
dildo.
And I figured you guys heard the conversation too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I assumed that part. You go to scout north accordingly, whatnot. It is a pretty open area. You do see the means of forestry. That's like the beginning part of the outskirts. How high up would you say you were flying?
Probably a good 20 feet above the tree line.
Okay. I'd say you'd off to the far distance to the east, more southeast a little bit. You can see what looks to be a means of like a settlement. And to the north, whatnot, it's pretty open with a means of a trail. You could barely tell that it's a trail because of, again, how high up you are and whatnot.
Yeah.
But you can see the means of like the edge forest just going northward along with it.
Okay. Yeah. I just look around.
Okay. And anything else after that?
Any fancy openings in the ground, etc., etc.
No, for you being up high and with you being right there accordingly, I don't think you could see anything in regards to that.
I'm saying within the openings.
Just mainly the main gate. Not really so much of anything else.
Okay.
That it for you for now?
Yeah.
Okay. Or Dan?
I'm more than happy with the results of the things I've done. Are we supposed to be going to the north to take care of something? I mean, they're looking for the armor. That's where he's supposed to be. Now I remember what we were talking about. What did Marcus do?
Talked with the blacksmith there, tried to buy him, and found out he couldn't buy him, but heard about his cousin that's over in the village, Vera village.
And that was to the north?
No, that was southeast.
Yeah.
So I still haven't heard Marcus say what we were supposed to be doing.
He's currently chasing after a cat.
Oh, right.
I'd probably stay up there for a few minutes, John.
Okay.
Probably to realize that they haven't left yet.
Okay. So is there... All right, I'm going to take the opportunity to go use the restroom. So if you want to talk with the means of our audience, whatnot, you have the means of doing so. Because nature likes to call. I'll return.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow in suit. Dora Bubs. Dora. We have this nice space for you back here. Just make sure she don't have one of my nice.
Alright, I've returned.
Everybody else left too.
Oh, I see how it is.
Yep. So rather than having a sparkling conversation with myself, I muted my mic and checked on my kid.
Okay. And, the other two left party, or are they still here?
No, they're still here. Alec had to use the restroom, and I'm not sure where Marcus went.
Oh, okay.
But it sounded like you had a really good idea to them.
Towards?
The bathroom.
Oh, yeah, apparently. Nature likes to have her calling.
Rub my belly. Rub my
No
belly.
teeth. No teeth. Lazy juice.
Tree beard.
Lazy juice. Okay.
Alright.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Cool.
Alright. So
Yeah,
talked with the
fireworks were
means of-
scaring the cat.
Yeah, they're driving my dogs nuts right now, too.
Mm-hmm. So, you talked with the blacksmith. He's offered up essentially his cousin over in Vera Village. He's also, Torin has also looked up into the sky, whatnot, to see see the terrain accordingly.
Okay.
And you got Ordan trying to figure out what it is that you're doing.
Oh, Warthog goes outside.
He asked me. You asked me what.
Yeah, what are we doing next? What's the plan here? Are we going to go to that village, or...
Squirtle.
Yes, I might as well. I don't know if you want to come along or not. It shouldn't be but maybe 3 days. But I figured we have time.
Sure that. Well, if you don't think you'll need my help, go right ahead. I'll stay here and keep supervising things progressing in the house.
I figured you
That's up to you.
go over to
But very well.
All right.
What time of day is it? Not a character.
I'd say it'd be a good midday.
I'd probably set out at first light then.
Okay. Torin, still flying up into the sky?
No.
Alright, so what are you doing then?
Flying around, yes. But that's about it.
Okay. Anything else for the rest of the day, or would you like to fast forward to the next day?
We can fast forward.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty much good too. I'm just resting up, waiting for the next adventure to start, waiting for our new that gear to get built. Waiting for Marcus to come back from.
Oh, I haven't left yet.
Well, you're getting ready to.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only a day travel there.
Yeah, day there, day back. So 3 days or whatever at the most, and we still got a week before our.
Well, after
before
this
those
day.
clothes are done. Yeah.
After the 3 days, it would be 4 days.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Right now we have a week, so it'd be down to 4 days after you got back.
So.
Okay. Next day is. Next
dawn.
day is yours. Yep.
All right.
I would say settlement to the south.
What? Why are you saying settlement to the south?
If you had a doubt if it was to the north of it.
Oh. Okay. In which case, for the fun of it, I'd be taking the twins and the teacher along.
Okay. Along your way, you can make it to the gates, whatnot, to which you get one of the guards that's asking you, heading off.
Yes, I forgot the name of what you called that village. I'm heading off to the next village.
Vera village. Careful,
Yes,
because
go
the
ahead.
roads are a little bit not safe.
Very well.
My interests are piqued.
I'll head back quickly to get some helpers.
I'm walking quickly towards the front door. Did he say it wasn't safe going to this beer place? Yeah, maybe I will just come along for a while.
That's a ways away for hearing that.
I thought you said that you were walking through the house.
No, not the house. The gate.
Oh, the front gate.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that it was going to be fun. I thought you were just going to hire a blacksmith. Of course, it is D&D. I should have thought ahead. I just realized, and I take off after him. Sam, he's going to get to kill something I'm going to miss out on.
No. Bring you and your men along. We're going on a little trip.
We're just gonna go on a walk.
At this point, you could hear it because I'm back at the manor asking them to come along.
Doug!
Okay.
What's
That
going
way, if
on?
you are-
actually need backup?
Well, the guard at the gate said that there is some troubles on the roads ahead, so I figured this would be a good training exercise for them.
Yeah, that could work. I'll grab my bag just in case, come along with you and help evaluate the situation.
Duck.
Very well.
Sit.
Duck,
All
over here.
right, so we're off to Vera.
All right.
And by the way, remember, John. Overlord shenanigan.
They're not quite ready for that. So it's said.
Oh, I know.
Duck.
Lay down. Lay down.
Good duck. Good duck.
It's here.
Okay. The other pieces must be upstairs. Alrighty. Alright, so you guys make your way accordingly to where there is a means of trail about a good I want to say half a day.
Duck, duck.
Goose.
And then?
No, and then.
And then we get attacked by a swarm of geese.
Duck, duck.
Well, you guys are choosing to walk there, correct?
Yes.
All right.
Technically, no.
For you, probably not. Okay. I need a means of an encounter. The type of encounter this is.
Are you just asking us, or are you asking the peanut gallery?
Peanut gallery.
D100.
Yeah, D100, please.
Oh,
78.
okay.
Don't you eat them dice.
So 78.
Okay, based off of that. Okay. 1, 2, and 3.
He just needed some bobbins. And I take it.
All right.
In fireworks too. He's just not as vocal as her.
So you're making your travels accordingly, and this, from what you can tell, it is a very dense forest. As you are traveling, there is a tree off into the distance that is blocking the roadway.
Gee.
Mm-hmm.
That's not suspicious at all. Can we see the end of it to tell whether or not it's been cut?
With your location, based off of the means, I would say, I will consider this medium in difficulty, so that's 15 DC for perception.
And what about dark vision? Does that help in this instance?
You've made it about halfway, so that's a good
midday.
Midday.
I got an 18 on the dice, so that's a 24 altogether.
It does look like it's been chopped.
It does look like it's been chopped.
Mm-hmm.
Do people still fall for this?
Yeah.
Wow, I haven't done this kind of ambush since I was a teenager.
Well, you also got to remember too that how many people actually ask about the
She's
tree.
in trouble, by the way.
Just keep walking forward and draw my scimitars out.
Okay.
Would command no. You should get your men ready.
Yeah. Yeah, get ready to move that tree.
Did you bring No with you?
No, and the two others.
No and 2 others. Alright.
I figured this would be a good training exercise for him.
Right. Where'd my pieces go?
Unfortunately, I'm going to stay back and, on villain-like, protect the kids.
Ah, right.
He thinks they're pretty.
No, that's not why.
Okay.
Maybe you weren't there on that, but I had them take my last name.
There you go. Alright. You can see off into the means of the distance, whatnot, from the means of, within the forest, arrows do fly at you.
At whom?
All of you.
Okay.
2 of which is going after Orden, and 1 going after you, Marcus.
Okay.
Make sure that I'm correct on here, because that should be like a +4.
So they still had surprise on us?
Essentially. Because I didn't hear any other additional commands, whatnot, of like other things. And
I've drawn my swords and was walking forward,
yeah,
looking for bad guys.
You're sitting on my phone.
Mm-hmm. And with their stealth check, whatnot, and they still managed to just barely get their arrows out.
All right, I need to go deal with my dogs freaking out over fireworks. I'll be right back.
Sure.
I can see the arrow coming at me, right?
It's within the forestry, yeah, you could see them. To which one of them, the one that's coming at you, is a 9 to hit.
That does not hit.
Comes up short then. As for the other 2, which goes after Ordan, one's an 18, the other one's a 22, which I'll wait on.
So I just look at the arrow in front of me, like, and then look up and just raise my arms and go,
My girl!
"What was that?"
So jealous. Oh, so jealous. Oh, so jealous. Oh,
You can see a means of what looks like a goblin squinting his eyes at you as he gets ready for another arrow.
I'm curious, how many can I use of that?
How many is there?
From what you could tell from that initial part, there was what looks to be 4.
Alright, so magic missile is, it creates 3 bolts, or 3 attacks. So I'll have 1 attack each of them.
Creates 3 darts.
Sorry, I'm back.
And I'll have, can't I split up the darts to attack 3 different individuals?
Right, but I did say there was 4 goblins.
Yeah, but I can get rid of 3 of them, or at least knock 3 of them down.
Probably. It's 1d4 plus 1, so...
Okay, 1d4 plus 1.
Per.
4. Do you want me to roll for the other 2, or did you want me to just lump them all together?
Sure, lump them together.
Okay, so I rolled a 4, so that's 5 to each of the 3.
Alright.
I couldn't tell whether or not she was at first time.
Alrighty.
Like it was fake sleeping. Her eyes closed. Was over to check her the second time.
And... Hold on one moment. Getting this around. Ordan, you got a 18 to hit and a 22 to hit.
The 22 will hit.
Alright. It is not magical.
Okay.
But you do see additional 3 with the means of your guys' vision, whatnot, from behind the tree, the fallen tree. As there are 1 arrow being shot, and it's being shot towards... That's going to be towards you, Alan.
Okay.
And that's a 19 altogether.
That would hit.
Alright. From which, upon landing, but doesn't actually stick on you.
Yeah.
Ting.
You hear Well, I mean, you probably looked at it too, whatnot. But you hear a means of a sizzling.
Oh. Is it getting ready to explode?
Yeah.
Goblins explode? Okay.
No. They're...
Oh,
Some of their arrows are special.
To which it does create a means of a smoke screen. In a 10-foot radius.
Oh, cool. Well, then, since I'm in a 10-foot smoke screen and they can't see me, I'm going to go ahead and shift into my weretiger form.
Alright.
Whose turn is it?
You.
I started. Okay. I'm going to shift into my weretiger form, cast my jump ring, and leap and land on the other side of that tree from where I'm at.
Okay.
I'll get the minis out accordingly. Do.
Well, how far away from them were we still?
From where you are, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55 to get to him.
Really?
Even though I had started walking down the trail already to investigate the tree?
I mean, you were able to see the tree off into the distance, whatnot. That's kind of how I was figuring it.
Right, but I also said that I said twice. I drew my scimitars and started walking up the trail. I knew it was a fucking ambush.
Right.
I was looking for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I was just hoping that I was closer than that before they hit me with their little smoke screen thing. I can't cover the whole distance. I have to run a little bit first. So I will run the first 10 feet and then leap because I cast that jump spell.
Mm-hmm.
I will run the first 10 feet and then do my pounce, which will send me 45 feet into the whole pile of goblins there.
Mm-hmm. You got a particular target? Center?
Pretty much just center mass.
Alrighty.
Alright, so let's just go with that guy right in the very front there. I got a 22 altogether to hit him.
Yeah, that's going to hit.
4. Wow. 11 damage.
Okay.
And then...
Hey, you killed it!
Maybe if they were like this the whole time.
5... Oh, I don't think a 10 is going to hit the other guy.
That one is still up, and a 10 does not hit.
Okay.
Speaking with...
As far as you can tell with this one is actually more decorated than the other ones. The other two.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna hold from there. I'll get my scimitars out that are ready and just roar as a weretiger and see if that does a little intimidation or not.
I can roll for intimidation on that. What's your total?
Okay. For intimidation?
Yes.
Oh, it's just going to be whatever I get on the die here. Wow, 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all three of them are freaking.
She might have to stop.
Alright. So from that...
They suddenly regret some of their life choices.
Torin and Kaz, both of you both of your turns.
Well, since the smoke screen's still up,
your vision is obscured.
I would create an minor illusion image of myself facing towards me, that way the back is facing towards them, in the smoke. And then tell No, and is meant to get ready to attack them when they try to ambush my double.
Okay.
And then just have all of us crouch down back here.
Right. Alright. Torin.
Let's see. Them are the 4 goblins sitting there?
Yep. In the forest.
I fly to U3, I think. I think that's the right one.
Alright. U3. Alright. 2, 3. There you go.
Alright. Have you ever seen a bird cast lightning bolt?
Yes, it's called Zapdos.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit all 4 of them. So, DC 14.
DC 14, alright.
And I don't think it quite will hit that last guy.
What's your range? Isn't it 15 feet?
5 by 30.
Oh, 5 by 30? Yeah. I keep forgetting about the cone thing. Yours is line. So for the 2, 3, yeah, okay, should be able to hit. The only one that's in question is the one off to the side, but based off the angle, that looks just about right. So, all right. What's the DC again? 14?
Sadly, 14.
And it's a dex save for them. They get a +2. Alright. 3 of them fail. The last one succeeds.
That for half damage?
Should be.
Okay. Oh, that's real lame.
Min damage?
2.
Dice are stupid.
Yeah. Dice are stupid.
Okay.
Unless
Okay.
it counts as a sneak attack, which I doubt.
I would doubt that too. But for the means of how I have them set up for their HP. You ready for this? Right on the screen. 1 down. 2 down. 3 down. 1 still remains.
And that's the one I hit for 11 damage, ain't it?
No, it's a different one. Because he went into the forest.
Oh, I thought... Okay.
4 into the forest. 1 at the 3 at the fallen tree. Which the one at the particular one in the middle is the one that fired that smoke screen at you. That's the one you attacked.
Okay.
I'm a bonus action hide.
Okay, give me a stealth check.
Jesus. 28.
Ooh! Goblin, I knew thee well. Alright, it is my turn. And for the remaining of them...
Which is 1.
No, there's 4.
Oh.
4 in total. You do hear the means of the goblin that you hit, Ordan. You hear him and he goes...
Okay.
And every last one of them takes the bonus action disengage. Bonus action. to disengage with their means of nimble escape and use their action to also dash, making 60 feet, running away in the forest.
All right, that dude that I did 11 points of damage to. Since I'm still under the effects of the jump spell, I will run my 40-foot movement and then leap the other 20 feet to him with a pounce.
50, 55, 60, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60.
Does a 17 hit him?
Bear in mind you are in a thick forest, so I do think it would be difficult for the means of run and jump.
I'm a tiger. This is my place.
Jungle, not forest.
Yeah, forest is kind of jungle light.
It should be a jungle-like whatnot, to where that's why I wanted to bring it.
Jungle light.
Oh,
It's
light.
not as dense as a jungle at all.
Right. Okay, that's why I wanted to bring it up, whatnot, to where it's like, all right, it's a means of a thick forest. So, question of the matter is, would that actually be logical for a means of allowing a 15-foot straight for the pounce? Because I believe, like you said, for the pounce, you need a minimum of 15.
Yes, but under the jump spell, I can jump up to 45.
Right.
But
I was trying to cover a distance of what, 20?
I would say yes,
15?
due to disengage dash. Typically, you have to run in a straight line.
Okay, so yeah, go for it then. What was your to hit?
First one was a 17.
That would hit.
Nice. The second one was a 25. So.
And you were targeting the one that was that fired the smoke screen at you.
Yeah, the one I've already hit.
Yeah.
7 on the first attack and 6 for the second attack.
Well, that's a grand total of 6 on the over part. 6 points over.
And I get a 17 with my bite. Oh, it's way over?
Yeah, 6 points overkill. There you go.
Well, here's 11 more points of overkill that bite its head off.
You rip out his jugular.
Toss his body after his friends.
Alrighty.
You forgot your leader.
Torin and Kaz, anything that you're doing?
Well, I'm imagining the smoke's dissipated, correct?
Just about. Yeah, I'd say just about now. It only lasts for really one round.
Well, since I can wager on what happened, disengage the illusion, and just continue walking towards where the down tree is, and having the Noah and his party move the tree.
Okay. Torin?
Oh. Let's. I'm trying to think of how, because you swapped it to hexes. I don't think I can do anything.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so with that in mind then, the remaining 3 are going to continue with the means of their nimble escape, being a bonus action to continue the disengage, and just continue running, which is 60 feet, which is off my grid.
I'm not going to continue chasing them either. I got the one I wanted.
That's right.
Alright. To which you do hear one of them saying, "I didn't even like the guy anyway."
Hmm. I hated them guys too, not the face.
I just realized something I could have done.
Oh, what?
Dashed. As a bonus action, dashed.
Right. Okay. Well. I mean, they pretty much make their escape, so unless you can be able to move 60 feet along with them.
Double my movement speed.
Yeah.
And, reaction shape back to the imp. Go fly to 80.
Okay. So you definitely would get ahead of them then.
Then, 15-foot reach on a whip.
Okay. I'm going to put these guys back some over here. And you being in front of them. And whip is 10 feet, if memory serves.
15.
15? That's right. So just get you in that range accordingly.
First at advantage. Can I smoke that middle guy?
Sure.
I'm gonna expend one of them charges.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh no. That's a 19.
Okay. That's gonna hit.
DC 15.
Alright.
Unless you want me to roll that 1 damage first.
That's a 12 altogether, so that fails.
Oh. So the other 2 failed?
Oh, the other 2 is also the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a nat 1. That's a 9 altogether. So all 3 fail.
The guy suffered 11 from the whip.
Okay.
I'm just pulling up a little. I know you hate him, but I want to do it like a dice thing.
Okay.
So I'm not rolling like 30 bajillion dice.
Right.
Beep, 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 beep. 35.
And that's the...
Fire damage.
Because you're using the charge, right.
Yep.
All 3 of them burnt to asunder. Which, for anyone with keen smell, I believe, Ordan,
Yeah.
smells like chicken.
That's because they ran away.
Alrighty. Anything else for you then?
Don't think so. Are all the guys dead?
Torin does come back accordingly.
Well, there we go.
It's easier to fly.
Yeah, I disagree. I can run faster than I can fly. But I can fly.
Yeah, I'm the other way around.
Well, you're built like Bob Goldthwait, so... You know who that is, right?
No.
Bobcat, the guy that did that voice for that little imp on Hercules.
Nope.
Did you see the picture, Alec?
I've seen the picture, I just don't know the guy.
No,
Okay,
I'm just
now I
wondering which
remember.
one. He was on Police Academy. He was the bad guy in the second Police Academy movie.
Ah.
That didn't hurt. That guy. That
Yeah.
was Bobcat Goldthwait.
Nope. Still no.
Okay. God, he was on that '70s show.
Nope.
He took Tommy Chong's place when Tommy left the show.
To which does beg the question, it is 10:21. Do we want to call it from here?
Yeah, I think I would like to.
All right. By the means of the rest of the travel, you do make it to Vera Village. It is dark at this point.
Okay.
And from right there, I think that's where we'll leave it right off. I definitely would say a good game. Made a lot of
Alrighty.
progress.
Alright.